Today's topic of the day is
solar power.
perfect. We will be covering many things about solar power, such as
Facts, importances, impacts, and most importantly, why we should convert to solar power.
yes, there are multiple uses of solar power, but is it good for preventing climate change? Climate change is a big issue nowadays, and if you don't watch the news, which I know you don't, let me break it down for you. Climate change is when the Earth's temperature increases, making the Earth hotter each year because of the amount of emissions we release into the atmosphere every year. For example, the greenhouse effect is called the greenhouse effect because some gases absorb infrared light easily, meaning they tend to send light down to Earth where it warms up the planet just like a greenhouse. This happens because of transportation and the use of our energy. So like driving a car or turning on the AC at home.
Wow.
Our energy comes from fossil fuels, which warm up the earth and they get burned. Fossil fuels are from decomposed plants and animals that contain carbon, coal, oil, and natural gases. And these fossil fuels powers machines, engines, factories, etc. Because of this, many
companies are working on advancing solar panels to store enough energy to power. Climate change does not only impact the warmth of our Earth, but also affects the food we eat, the water we drink, and the air that we all breathe in out of.
Okay, now solar energy has been going on for hundreds of years. Like, I'm talking about hundreds of years. This is not recently discovered or anything, but since solar power has been going on for many years, and you don't know what solar power is, let me tell you, girl. Solar energy and solar power is a radiant light and heat from the sun that can be captured in
many ways.
In many ways, this includes thermal energy, solar power for electricity generation, and solar architecture. It is a significant renewable energy source, and the technology used to capture it can be broadly defined as either active or passive solar based on how the energy is distributed or transferred into power. Now that we know what solar energy is, we need to dive into the importance of how strong solar energy is and its potential, although sunlight is by far the most common energy source that reaches Earth. Its intensity is quite low at the planet's surface. With this, the sun is an extremely powerful energy source. This is mostly due to the massive radiation from the far-off sun spreading widely. The Earth's atmosphere and clouds, which can absorb or scatter up to 54% of incoming sunlight, contribute to the little additional loss that gets lost along the way. About half of the sunlight that reaches Earth is visible light, and the other half is infrared radiation. With traces amount of ultraviolet and other electromagnetic radiation, solar energy has many potential benefits, including environmental impact, clean alternative, abundance, versatility, and jobs. For environmental impact, solar energy can reduce greenhouse gas emissions, air pollution, and water use for energy production. It can also lower the future amount of climate change, which will be important for protecting us humans, wildlife, if you have any pets at home, and many ecosystems around us. Along with clean alternative and abundance, solar energy is very clean and can be used in remote areas. This can create jobs for developers, builders, installers, and last but not least, maintenance technicians. Now for me, as the first partner, I will be talking about how to use solar power for energy before passing it on to my second partner. Solar power is built to use. Just like the energy we have now, solar power can do better. Solar power can cover heating, cooking, water heating, shower, lighting, powering homes and storing electricity, backup power, and last but not least, portable power to take it everywhere with you. All these can help make businesses and homes power up successfully and even better than the energy we use right now. To have this, we will need some sort of panels that give this energy. These panels will usually be installed on top of your house or somewhere around your house. Um, these panels will then have an electricity current that flows to your home slash building. Once the current is at your destination, it converts from DC to alternating current AC. And current AC is the type of current that is used in wall sockets where you plug in your electronics and many more. If you need more of an understanding, don't worry, I can help you break it down for you. So
what's the first step?
Glad you asked. The first step to get solar power to power your home is that solar power captures solar energy in the big panels, which then convert from DC to AC, which makes the electricity panel distribute that energy. Lastly, the electric meter records consumption and production that can soon store energy if needed. Now that I have finished, goodbye for now, and I'm passing it to Julian.
Now that my partner is done discussing about the basis of our topic, I will be more specific about solar power. Starting off with the benefits of solar power, like the environmental benefits that reduce greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution, or how it helps out the economy. Although solar power can get rid of climate change, it'll help reduce and save our planet for a longer period of time. Because solar panels help generate electricity, it reduces the amount of fossil fuels to use to generate electricity. Some people who are in remote areas have trouble getting electricity, so solar power helps out. Not only does it help out the environment, it also benefits the economy. The amount of money it can save you is crazy, but you could also gain money and lots of other beneficial things. Lately, the electric bills have gone way too high to the point where your mom is complaining. So, solar power comes to the rescue to help lower your bills by giving you electricity that comes from cost-free sun energy instead of fossil fuels that cost money. This helps out a lot of low-income people. But not only does solar power save you money, it could also gain you some extra money. Let me break that down for you. There are states like Arizona, Texas, Massachusetts, Nevada, Virginia, and most importantly, California, and many other states. Those states pay for your renewable energy that comes from your solar panels. Grids that store energy purchase energy from your solar panels. You can gain $50 all the way up to $500 per month, depending on the buyer and state. You can earn $2.51 per watt. How shocking is that? Now I will be talking about the challenges that you could face. Even though solar panels sound like an easy solution, it also comes with its challenges or its cons, like the weather, the cost, and etc. Or how will the power go, or where will the power go when the storage gets full? Let me explain. Scientists are trying to find a solution to get energy into the solar panels even though it does not get any sunlight. Solar energy depends on sunlight to power its system during the day, but it cannot power anything else during the night. Meanwhile, anything can be powered by fossil fuels both during day and night, which is why it is hard to convince people to convert to solar energy right away. Or like another problem that we face with solar panels that happens when the solar panels have used all of its energy. People face this problem when they don't have a storage system because either it's too expensive or because some don't know it's an option. A major challenge is trying to get people to use solar power, but many people don't have a solar power because of how expensive it is. In California, a solar panel costs about $12,550 for the average size solar panel system of 5 kilowatts. The cost makes it a big challenge. Not only is it expensive to purchase a panel, but the maintenance and installation are quite expensive. Throughout the years, scientists and engineers are expanding solar storage because once its storage gets full, lots of solar energy gets wasted. That's why Biden and other organizations help people give out solar panels because of how pricey it can be. Even though solar power does all these helpful things, others believe it's not worth the risk. Now, the future of solar energy. So, let's talk about what's expected for the future. As the prices continue to decrease throughout the years, it is expected that the use of solar energy will grow rapidly. This is why scientists believe more and more businesses and individuals will start using solar power because of how much money it saves. It is said many countries are setting targets for the deployment of solar power throughout the years. Researchers are constantly trying to improve the efficiency of solar panels, increasing the amount of sunlight they can convert into electricity. Innovations in materials such as perovskite based solar cells and manufacturing process contribute to higher efficiency and lower production costs. Scientists predict that countries will use solar power as a main source of energy instead of fossil fuels over the next decades. Furthermore, the rise of electric vehicles is a synergistic with the growth of solar power. Because of the problem that transportation gives us, many companies are starting to make electric powered cars. As years go on, more and more supportive policies, incentives, and investment from governments, utilities, and financial institutions play a crucial role in driving the adoption of solar energy as they help fund solar power organizations and researchers. Researchers are constantly trying to improve the efficiency of solar panels, increasing the amount of sunlight they can convert into electricity. Oh, I already said that, my bad. Wow, overall, hopefully my partner and I have given enough information to convince you guys and others to help spread the use of solar power and try not to use as much fossil fuels as possible, with an essential move toward a more environmentally friendly and safer energy future. With persistent advancement in technology, lower costs, and increasing recognition of solar energy's environmental and economics benefits, this should give you guys a reason to convert. This is why solar power has emerged as an important solution to the worries of climate change and fossil fuel consumption. But if you don't have the money to purchase solar panels, little things can help, like riding a bike for transportation to reduce the amount of gases you use. So, hopefully in the future, you guys will purchase solar panels. Bye-bye.